1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. All right, sound decent, sound decent, sound decent. All right. Good, good, good. All right, fix the StreamYard issue. Now I can just stream from StreamYard. Or if I find anything else that's better. All right. Can't be long, won't be long. Don't care if I'm just talking to myself, but all right. Good afternoon, good evening to some. J86. Back with another live video. If you're watching the rerun for some reason, just wanted to give my ideas out to the world on the Panthers and their offseason. If you missed live, I don't know what to tell you. But I'm going to get on into it. All right, cool. That works. All right. As this slide says, I'm not a guru of any means. Just a fan that loves his team since he was a kid. I'm not the smartest person in the room, nor do I want to be. Those people sounded insufferable. All right, opinion base. Again, let me know how I did. After this live, leave a like and a comment. Share your ideas, or drop your link or show in the comments, and let me see, where your head is if you are a fellow Panthers fan or just an NFL fan in general. But if you do want to feel like you're not wasting your time, if you do want to feel smarter, after watching one of their videos, check out these people right here on the screen. Coach Evans, Sip to Tally Films, then his other channel, more Sip to Tally. And there's no slogan, film, then more film. He can honestly tell you, what's wrong with technique, with protection, where the ball should have went. That's your guy right there. Lunchbury Hawk Take. I've been rocking with them for damn near half a decade now. Smart, analysts would tell you how it is, about the Ravens and the Panthers. So go check them out for me. The Roll Pog with Hendo and Ravens Talk with Yolanda. Again, Ravens fans, but not only Ravens fans, just NFL sports people in general. Please, they usually do a collab. Usually, when they go live, they're usually together. So go check them out, both together and individually. The Let's Get Ready Network crew, every single one of them, they cover. They have multiple shows. They cover almost every sport. From tennis, from lacrosse. You name it. If it's a sport, they pretty much got it covered, or one of their members got it covered. Mr. Jared Green over at the Southern Baller Show, HBCU fanatic, tons of knowledge with him and his team. If you want to learn more about HBCU fire topics in general. I mean, go check them out. I mean, they know what they're talking about. Live and breathe. Uh, was it swag? Swag? All right, yeah. Definitely go check them out. Let's see. Say, hey, I saw my name. Yeah, coach, man. Every time I do a video, I always try to shout people out. Definitely, pay it forward if I can. If get you a couple more followers somehow, some way, I can. Everybody that's inspires me, helps me along my own journey. So they definitely always try to shout you out and everybody. Last two are my co-hosts. We usually try to do a show every Friday if life isn't kicking us in the groin. Big Reg, host of Big Boy Talks. He's been a little sick, but he's trying to make a comeback, so we can do our show this Friday. But usually, somebody, like family life, illness, other appointments. But yeah, trying to be more consistent this year. But yeah, consistency is hard. Consistency is hard. Appreciate it. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And last but not least, Mr. 86 Ghost, Mr. Giveaway, Mr. Mechanic, engineer, foodie, yeah, you name it. Well, hold up, nature enthusiast as of late. But go check him out in his website. Definitely been, dropping merch, giving away stuff. Definitely, out of all of us, definitely the one you want to get behind. As he, be forcing me to do stuff, but for the better. For the better. Bro, let's dive on into it. All right. My knowledge of the cap. I'm not a cap guru, but thank God we have Brant Natilis in the building. But he'll be handling, all of this. I know that we have about 28 million, 20 and some change. I know we need about 10, 11 million for draft picks. That number may increase or decrease depending on Dan's trades. I know he did some trading last draft. I don't know about this. I don't know what they think. But yeah, I know we have about also we all know the cap is going to increase. Increases about a couple mil every year, so we might have more than this, to spend. So this 17, about 17 million 800. We might have more. It might get pushed to 18 million, maybe 19. Who knows? But this is before any cuts, restructuring, trades. As every team can manipulate the cap, to their will. Not saying that it's like the MLB, but it's possible. Just look at the Saints. They've been doing it for years. They didn't get anywhere with it, but at least they tried. They definitely tried. All right. The meat, eggs, and potatoes. Now, free agency and who should be brought back. The Panthers that I believe, I'll give you a rundown on each player real quick. Austin Corbett. Let me say this. Austin Corbett and K. Mays. Actually, let me go all the way back. Panthers have 5 offensive linemen as free agents. A couple of them, majority of them are backups, if not all. Damian Lewis and Robert Hunt. There's 2 stud interior linemen that we signed. It's about to be 2 years now. 2 years. That we signed. They're under contract. They're good and everything. But I know Austin Corbett. Hey, what's up, my brother? Nothing much, Mr. Big Reg. Nothing much. Just drop a live. I was going to record this, but I figured let me just drop a live on people's lunch breaks or whatever. Had time today, so why not? Try to keep up the consistency as much as possible. That's where. But Austin Corbett, can play multiple positions, as well as Cade Mays. I want to say last offseason, Cade Mays was Cade Mays and Arthur Corbett was battling for the center position. Arthur Corbett won out. Not really sure how, but it is what it is. But when Arthur Corbett went down for this season will be like the third season he's gone down with injury. Injuries do happen in all major sports. It is what it is. But to be injured 3 years in a row, almost for the full season, I don't know. Hopefully Dan and Brant and all the front office personnel kind of take that in consideration. But I want to say he's our Walter Payton man winner for the team. So I know that's going to be tough if you do decide to move on from him. Hey, I'm on the road to recovery, and we're gonna have some talking to do. Yeah, definitely, man, definitely. Hopefully, the people been waiting. The YouTube streets been waiting for your return. I said me and B been trying to hold it down, as you can see. Yeah, but yeah, definitely, man. Can't wait. I would not, for me, in my opinion, I'm not GM of any kind, as you can see. I wouldn't really sign Austin Corbett. And for multiple reasons. Each time he's under center, him and Bryce just can't seem to connect like him and K Mays can. As far as when K Mays is under center, flawless, holes get open for running back, pass protection is better. So, yeah, Josh Neiman. Now this is a special case. He's a backup left tackle. He's not a starter by any means, but he's been with the team for about a year now, year or two. Ike Ekwonu, he was about to be our franchise left tackle, went down and tore his patellar tendon in the Rams game. So that's not ideal. I'm not a doctor by any means, or even a med student, but I've been seeing reports that he might not even be able to play the beginning of the season, which kind of puts that spot in jeopardy because, as we all know, left tackle or right tackle, depending on if you're Tua or Michael Penix. But either way, the tackle spots is one of the most important to a quarterback. Since Bryce is right-handed, left tackle protects the blind side, so we can't take that position lightly. Like we can't, throw anything at the wall and hope it sticks. No, we definitely got to take, in my opinion, take that position seriously, whether we do trade or find talent in the draft, which I'll cover no doubt later on this video. So I think we should resign them. Nothing egregious. Just, hey man, can you just be a peg? Can just be a serviceable about 7-8 games. He did decent. When Icky was injured, when he was asked to be a spot starter, especially during that game. Did he fill in during Green Bay? I want to say he did. I might have to double check. But yeah, Cade Mays, we have been longing for a consistent center, a franchise center, for a long time. Ever since Mr. Ryan Khalil decided to hang it up, then betray all of us, then play for that 1 year with the Jets. Anyway, that's neither here or there. But I think we should honestly lock him down. Him and Bryce's connection, like I said, is excellent. He gels with the rest of the O-linemen pretty well. He has excellent connection with Damian Lewis and Robert Hunt. And Brady Christensen, when he's actually stepped in, like he did this year when Robert Hunt went down early because of his pectoral muscle. So I think we should definitely lock him down. But he also got hurt, so I might put a wrench in things into contract negotiations. Where's my invite, sir? Would you like one? Because I didn't think anybody would be available. But all are welcome on here, to discuss, whatever. After I get through my, what I got to get through with my Panthers, we can sit, chat, spitball, whatever. Try to be the man of the people. And here's my lovely lady, my woman, the light in my life. How you doing, baby? Thank you for stopping by. I hope everything's going well at work. Hope those kids are treating you with respect, because I don't want to catch a red eye and destroy everybody. All right. I wasn't offered. You trying to key on me? No, absolutely not. But I would definitely put one in the Discord if anybody would like to. Hold on. There I go. All right. Let's see. Brady. Let's see. K Mays. Yep, lock him down. As you can tell, I have Panther signs next to the names, whether I want them to be resigned or not. X for obviously get out of here. All right. Brady Christensen. Again, can play every spot on the O-line. Don't even know how that's possible. He's a jack of all trades, master of none. I believe every team should have a guy like this on their team, just in case some BS happens. But him and Corbett again just keep getting hurt. I know again you can't really trying to predict injuries or trying to prevent them, but from like multiple seasons in a row. I don't know. Maybe it's him putting a Panthers uniform on. Maybe it's something that we're doing, behind the scenes. I don't know. But I would love for him to get re-signed. I just don't know if he's going to make it through a full season if asked to be called upon. Jake Curhan. Let's see how to stay. Boom. Mr. Ghost, how we doing?
I had to get in here and help you start some trouble.
What trouble, man? I'm just trying to explain, give the world my ideas on the Panthers, 2025, 2026 offseason. I don't want no problems today. Nah, how you doing, man?
Pretty good. Work a little slow this week, so I got time to be on camera doing my best.
Hey, man, that's good. That's good. As promised, trying to be consistent, at least one live, one video, per week. Well, two if we do the Friday one. But trying to fulfill more on our end. I guess our New Year's resolution.
Maybe we can find some subjects for Friday.
Oh, definitely can. We definitely can. Trust me. There's plenty to talk about. Plenty of safe stuff to talk about. Or
Thursday, whatever your schedule permits.
Right. That too. I should be. This week I should be good. I should be good.
Friday.
Yeah, Friday.
By Palm Pilot. All right.
My say it looks like I ain't got shit to do. I was just gonna stay home and watch the Grinch to get drunk.
Saturday, Sunday, you're talking about 18 degrees for the high. You know where I'll be.
Damn near freezing to death.
No, right here.
I'm looking outside of Texas, or San Antonio. I'm like, couldn't be me. Couldn't be me.
Mom's like to do her thing on Sunday where I help her. I said, book that for Thursday, Friday. I love you, but Saturday and Sunday, look at the temperature. You already know what it is.
All right. Like I know everybody about to buy their stuff or get their food and everything. So just trying to prepare for the worst. No, I already know. Like for me, I plan on making some chili, some cornbread, and maybe some of my fried cabbage. This weekend.
You see what your woman said? You see that?
What's up?
Hey, y'all talk about me going to the Midwest or the North? You tripping.
Now we got it worse here. High as 7 this weekend. Well, baby, I hope my love, from afar can keep you warm. I mean, you'll be in Texas soon. So that's all. Hey, that's all I can do. That's all I can do.
Did y'all remember you gotta get something with like a little side cabin? That's all. I just need like one room, about 12 by 9.
And then we got to work on getting our place together first. Then we work on acquiring the land so everybody in the Ville can be together.
Now I'm coming down. I'm gonna do the work on the house. I'm gonna re-renovate the house. Don't worry, I got that.
That's what I'm saying. We still gotta have you a place to stay. I ain't gonna have you stay in the hotel, rack up bills and stuff. I'm like, we'll try to create like a little penthouse or however big you want it. Or
I might be a hoe, but I don't tell.
Man, I love these references. Mr. Edge, the high was 33 today, but that storm coming. Yeah. Hey man, for the people, for my people up north, I'm praying for you. I really hope nothing happens. I hope the city is tries to be prepared. I hope no power goes out. I hope what I'm saying, everybody has enough food, water. Just stay safe, please. Please stay safe.
Food, water, cheeks.
That too. Entertainment for the kids, just in case they get rowdy, so they won't be on top of you. The difference between the north and the south is we smart enough to stay inside when the weather bad. We are too.
I don't
what you
know.
mean? Hold on.
What?
I feel it.
Y'all be outside when it be 25 degrees talking about this is normal. Shit.
I feel offended, sir. Sir. I would not be outside.
You say it's gonna be 25 degrees. If I ain't got to work and you say it's below 35 degrees, I'm not going outside. The dog can go on the balcony. He's not getting walked today.
Oh yeah, I've been through this a few times. I'm well prepared. See, that's what I'm talking about, Reg. Having consistent that word that Batman uses, contingency plans, for the worst of things. That's what I'm talking about. Even though you can't talk, you can do sign language. I'm joking, but that's good, man. Hopefully you and the missus and the kids, are well prepared, stocked up, prayed up, booed up, whatnot. Now Texas had that 100-car pileup from that last ice storm. That's true though, but I was nowhere near that. That had nothing to do with San Antonio, I think.
That was probably people from the north who thought they could still drive in the snow, and they went out there. And then there was some people who was from the south. So it was probably a mix of north, south, and Midwest trying to be cute at the same time. It just didn't work out.
Right. I just know I didn't see anything like that in San Antonio. That's what I'm saying. Now maybe when I move more up north, to be with my lady, maybe we see some BS like that. But until now, nah.
I thought you were about to say see some booty. I was like, what?
I won't be cold. I'll be in the house, in my heat. That's right, baby. That's right. No. But Bay Mimi, well, you might have to go outside for Bay Mimi. So, I don't know. Just huddle up. But, all right, people, let me get through this real quick. Then we can do all the chatter, afterwards. Because, what I got, 10, 11 slides, and you already know how my rambling can go. But let's get through this. Where were we? All right. Pretty much. Austin Corbett, no. Josh Neiman, fill-in left tackle for the upcoming season as Icky recovers. Yes. Cade Mays, yes, to be a long-term center. Brady Christensen, I would love to re-sign him, but it might have to be to like a vet minimum because him and Corbett both keep on getting hurt year in and year out. Jake Curhan, practice squad guy, filled in real nice, aggressiveness. Signed him, back maybe 2-year deal. David Moore, I don't really see. He was another guy that was hurt he was on IR, but Dave Canales and the coaching staff love him. And in this special case, we need a wide receiver 3. He could be that veteran presence. Now, if somehow Nalo or Coker is covered, or if our new rookie tight end or veteran tight end is covered, he could be the one to move the chain. So I'm on the fence with him, but I just, for whatever purposes, just It's good, Ghost. Wait. But Rico Dotto. Again, no. His comments about the snaps in the last game, his body movements, body language. I don't think he wants to come back. If I'm in Dan's shoes, Chuba is under contract. I just drafted a decent running back in Trevor Etienne last year. He's proved to be serviceable. When asked to get up by 5-10 yards. Jonathan Brooks, is recovering. Dave Canales says he looks healthy. He's running routes. He looks big, strong. So I'm not saying for Dan, I'm not saying you to put all your eggs in the Jonathan Brooks basket, but that is another option. That is another incentive to not resign Rico Dowdle. But hopefully we boosted Rico Dowdle's stock. Hopefully he gets a decent deal with said team. But thank him for his service, especially early in the season when we were still trying to find our identity. No, especially that 200 game against the Packers. Because, again, we had no business being the Packers, but, hey, we just said screw Vegas, screw Roger Goodell and everybody else thinks in the NFL. All right, moving on. DJ Wano, Panthers. If you find this channel for some reason, listen to me carefully. Do not re-sign DJ Wano for these reasons. One, every time we resign a Vikings free agent, especially defensive end, it doesn't work out. For my Panthers fan, I know you remember Stephon Weatherly. That was horrible. I know DJ Wano last year, he had a blood clot somewhere. Thank God they found it. Thank God he's still able to play, but he doesn't really do much for us. That like a 4th or 5th round pick can't do. So, yeah. Just let them walk. Let score in Princely, and Thomas Incoom, who should be on this list as a restricted free agent. Continue to build, add more to the draft, or find better, decent free agents, that rotational free agents. Also, Pat Jones, he was doing decent before he went down with a back injury. So I think we do have our pass rushers. Obviously, they need to get better because 5 sacks from scoring or 1.5 sacks from Princely just ain't gonna cut it. So yeah, we need more, but I don't think one of them can provide us that more. Travis Gibson, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know who this is. Moving on. Christian Roseboom, 1-year deal.
Wow.
Hey, I'll be honest. Look, I'm trying to keep it real, honest, knowing as much as possible. I really don't know who that is, really. But can't be that much important because, again, I ain't hear his name be called Nantan by the announcer or by the coach staff. But Christian Roseboom, I think
you're supposed to know your practice squad. You know that? You're supposed to know those guys.
But he'd even pop up on the practice squad.
Like they do those future deals where at a certain part of the year you can sign guys to future contracts for training camp and stuff for next year. He might be one of those guys.
Travis Gibson, let's see, 28. I did do some research on him. Everything's purple. 28 years old, had 1 sack, hit parade. 28 years old. Let's see. I don't want to be a stat merchant right now, but he had 7 sacks with the Bears in 2021. But ever since then, it's just been a sack here and there. But 28 years old, not really doing much. Again, just draft a rookie. Like just get production. Look, even a rookie can fall on somebody, be counted as a sack. So there you go. But Christian Roseboom, I want to say he was our leading tackler this all season. When him and Trevor Wallace switched roles, Trevor Wallace had the green dot, and he went more to be just a reactive off-ball linebacker. Perfect. Match made. He did it. Had an interception, as well in key moments. So I say resign him. Might have to up the ante a little bit. Oh yeah, he was healthy. I want to see. I don't think he missed a game actually. So yeah, definitely resign him. Chris Barnes, no. Caleb Evans and our pretty much our backup, our cornerbacks. Now, as we all know, J.C. Horn and Mike Jack balled out this year. I want to say they were the top duo, 10 interceptions. But the guys behind them, I say resign them only for depth because our depth, I don't know if y'all can see that depth chart, probably not. But yeah, the depth behind Mike Jack and JC is just terrible. Just terrible. And I say resign these two because they know the system. They didn't perform that bad. I ain't gonna say great either, but they know the system. But you might have to roll the dice and try to see if you can find better options in the free agency or the draft. But yeah, we definitely need more talent in the secondary. Damari Mathis, quick, no, not really been mentioned this season. Whatever. You know you can just say it, right, bro? What are we doing here? Look at this, man. This is what I got to deal with, man.
I mean, I didn't want to interrupt you.
I mean, you know how to raise, just like Kenny, raise your hand. I ain't gonna say I ain't gonna treat you like how Debo treated old dude next Friday, but damn. But nah, man, you good. Who are your trade targets? We get into that. I got a slide for that. Like I said, I got more. I'm trying to get to this quickly because I ain't trying to be here long. Nick Scott. Listen, for Nick Scott, whether you love him, whether you love him or hate him, he knows the system. Evero is going to be our coach for the foreseeable future. Not our defensive corner. Sorry, excuse me. Defensive corner for the foreseeable future. He's a big Nick Scott fan. He did have some redemption later on this season, but I just wish he would have held on to that ball when Matt Stafford threw up a double cheeseburger to him. Like he had it in his hands and he let Puka Nacua knock it out. I don't know if that was not having strong hands by him or Puka Nacua just doing a better awareness play. But damn, bro, we had it. Anyway, I wouldn't be mad if we resigned him. I still think we need free safety talent. I definitely want that. So to kind of push Nick Scott or just I'm trying to get the best guys out there and just Nick Scott just winning to a position year in and year out, just not gonna cut it if you want to get better.
Yeah, I feel about that too.
Jay said he here for a good time, not a long time. Nope, because I got other stuff that I gotta do. I got work at 3:00. Got to eat. Got to prepare my lunch, my dinner. So yeah,
Supposed to be here for both.
But I'm trying to fulfill my promises, to y'all, to my crew. I'm trying to do more as well when I do have time. But all right. But I'll say the Panthers gonna resign Nick Scott just for the fact that he's been in the system, he knows the system. He can hopefully help other guys that we bring in, develop. But Isaiah Simmons. Now, funny story about him. Majority of Panthers fans wanted him over Derek Brown. I want to say in the 2020 draft. Look how that turned out. But that's for many reasons, though. That's for many reasons. Isaiah Simmons is a fantastic athlete. Played multiple positions when he was at Clemson, but he just couldn't really fit anywhere. Some fans, some other Panthers content creators wanted him as a free safety. He had that block. He had that punt block against the was it against the Rams? Anyway, he had a recent punt block on special teams. Kind of shows the athleticism that he has. So if we resigned him to a reasonable deal, I wouldn't be mad. If he can honestly help cover in the back end where Evero loves to leave the damn middle wide open, that would be great. That would be great. But as far as him playing multiple positions, I don't think that's a good idea. Just focus on one, like master one, and get paid. Because again, fantastic athlete, helped us a lot when we signed him to the practice squad, and he was elevated. He was decent. He did his job. Anthony Bell, don't know what that is. Moving on. Sam Martin. Sam Martin was decent for us. Didn't do nothing crazy, but he had a fantastic ability to pin the opponents inside the 20. Don't know how many times he did that. But me watching the games, I've seen it with my own eyes. Did it multiple times. let's get something figured out because again, special teams do matter. If you don't have a punter that can boom that thing, if you don't have the proper gunners, that can get down there and not allow the punt returner to get free. It's going to cost trouble. You don't have sure tacklers. A 75-yard punt return or kickoff return can flip the script at any moment. So yeah, special teams do matter. Speaking of special teams, J.J. Jansen, our long snapper, we already know he's going to get re-signed. He's been with the team for 17, 18 years. He's going nowhere. So that's a done deal already. As you can see, I have the GOAT symbol next to his name. He's been here for so many regimes. So many. But he will not be in another jersey. I know he won't. Hey, I think he was.
I feel like Harbaugh, you got that new Giants team. He might be looking for a guy.
J.J. Jansen, look, Dan Morgan will not allow J.J. Jansen to wear another jersey, bro. All right. That's just enough said. All right, restricted free agents. James Mitchell, a tight end, didn't really get much burn, but looked great in the offseason. Didn't do too much. Didn't really move the needle. Wasn't really called upon, as our three main tight ends were Tommy Tremble, JT Sanders, who broke his ankle. Hopefully he has a speedy recovery. And the rookie that we drafted in Mitchell Evans. I don't really see any reason to resign him unless it's for training camp body. LeBron Ray been with the team for a couple of seasons. Hasn't really done much, but his position is not really as sexy. But for him, film-wise, I don't think he can raise that position. I don't think he can, whether set the edge or shoot the gap when asked upon. I don't think he can really pretty much we need more talent at that position. Thomas Nkoum, I want to say he was a rookie this season. Have him, Princely scoring, work together, keep growing. Let's see what they can do. Now, called in chairless. Filled in when Trevor Wallace went down multiple times. Was decent, actually. Was decent. So I wouldn't mind him coming back. Now, our exclusive rights free agent, I don't know if you can see, but Jalen Coker, one of the main guys that I have on the slide in the background. After we all watched his performance, the whole world did. Had a buck, over 100 receiving yards, a touchdown, was rounding, cornerbacks up left and right on the outside, in between the middle, in between the numbers, you name it, he did it all. And he had, and I will say, until now, proves me otherwise. Jalen Coker has the best hands on this team. You will rarely see him body catch. His radius is great. Hands are great. Dan, I don't know what you gotta do. Sign him to a long-term deal. But the only thing for him, he has to take off-season seriously, because 2 years in a row now where he has some soft tissue lower body injury that have him miss time for the regular season. We need him and Nalo to hit the ground running come September. All right. So if Jalen Coker, I don't know what you got to do, who you got to visit. Keep your body in shape so you can hopefully earn a more lucrative deal down the road, because we need you, man. We need you. Now, Bryson Tremaine. Again, honestly, I wouldn't be mad if he's the wide receiver 3 or 4. When called upon, he delivered, never folded, caught everything, coming this way, blocked really well. He's one of the bigger receivers that we have. No, for Bryce, since our Bryce is 5'11", 5, whatever you want to call him. Again, he did his job. He didn't complain. Again, you need those guys. Definitely need those guys. So, all right, finally, next slide. NFL free agents, I think we should go after. Now, I have far-fetched, but we have to try, and then I have reasonable. Can you see that?
I know you lying. That 64 look like the wrong. They look like the wrong jersey for a 64.
Oh, you were looking at Tyler Linderbaum. Oh yeah, my bad.
Y'all ain't got $25 million to give a center,
and y'all don't either. Now, yeah. Anyway.
Oh, we do. We definitely do.
All right.
After our 20 free agents walk, yeah, we definitely got money.
I think the Ravens only got what 13, 14 in cap space, and then y'all need 10 million for the draft for y'all
We got
10 picks.
We got $20 million. We got $20 million with the free agents walking out the door. Alohi Gilman is $5 million by himself.
That's it. All right, Mr. Rich, how y'all feel about Lamar trade proposals? It's bumpkiss.
Yes, trade me and my homeboy up out of this terrible team.
Listen, if the Ravens have the balls to trade Lamar, bro, I will be astonished, flabbergasted. But yeah, hopefully they don't do it, because that would deter any head coach from trying to come, lead this team, into the new era. Like, what you mean?
Wait.
I'm like, what you mean? Y'all traded? What y'all mean? Y'all traded the best player on the team? Y'all want me to come in here and actually coach?
Jay,
I don't think so.
We're not gonna slide by the second to last name on the far fetched. We ain't gonna slide by that. We gonna call that out.
Yeah, I'm gonna get to it. Let me get to it. I'm gonna get to it.
Okay.
I was mad at myself for doing it, but there's reason though. There is reason. There is reason. Hold on. All right, far fetched, but we have to try. Trey Hendrickson. We all know he wants to get paid, but he is older. But he does produce. Can't be mad. Double digit sacks. I don't know how many years, but the man just knows how to get into the quarterback's lap. So whether I don't know, again, Dan, you gotta try. This edge group needs help. Devin Lloyd, Jaguars free agent. We need a linebacker. Bad, very bad. This man can shed blocks, cover. He can cover tight ends. He can patrol the middle. He ain't afraid to lay the wood. Same thing with Nick Kobe Dean. Was it Eagles? Either Eagles or Packers free agent. One of them.
I ain't afraid to lay the wood. Wait, what?
Yeah, whatever. Lumber, trees, redwood, California trees. I don't know. Anyway, he ain't afraid to hit the hit stick. The Kobe Dean, young buck. Looking for a little more money. Yeah, not bad. For the Eagles. But yeah, pay one of them. Build that core around them. Enough said. That's good, man. Tyler Linderbaum. If we do manage to make Tyler Linderbaum a focal point of the offseason, since the Ravens don't like to pay for offense, but yeah, we need a center. Been searching for one for a long time. Why not? Pay one of the best centers in the NFL. Connor McGovern, Bills, center again, young-ish, one of the best. Looking for a healthy, lengthier contract. Why not? If y'all know me, for years, pretty much this whole rookie contract, I have been slandering this man left, right, up, down, every direction. That even Mr. What's the dude's name? Oh, whatever. The fourth dimension, the fifth dimension, whatever. I've been calling this man Jason for so long. But due to me and growing up, I realized, as we've all seen, that John Harbaugh and his coaching staff was the problem. Because when he went to Jim Harbaugh and the Chargers, this man looked like the first round pick that he was deemed to be. So I want to, on my channel, live to y'all, I want to apologize to Adafe Owe, because I didn't know you were being held back. Matter of fact, I'm sorry for you were being held back by ball chains. The way he produced on the Chargers immediately. I don't know what Jim Harbaugh did or what new role he has. But hey, I do apologize for slandering you. Miss Yolanda. Even though I initially wanted to bet, we ain't gonna talk about that. Miss Yolanda has been an Adafe Owe truther more than anybody. So again, I would like to apologize to her, because she was right. She was right from the jump. Never gave up. Never lost faith.
I could be a Raiders fan this year. I can see that for me.
Mr. Big Reg, The rumor is the Raiders want to target a trade for Lamar. We'll send multiple first-round picks to Baltimore for Lamar Jackson. If Max Crosby is not in that deal, there is no need for negotiations to keep going. I don't care about the picks, but Max Crosby has to be in that deal. That's the only way that's going to happen. Because when Lamar has time in the pocket, when Lamar is healthy, he is giving you MVP seasons. Enough said.
Back to back.
All right. But yes, I would like if Lord, I can't believe I'm about to say this. If Dan wants to sign Oweh to a long-term deal, I would not be mad. As long as it's the same, whatever Jim Harbaugh did, do the exact same thing. Do the exact same thing. All right, because if we sign Oweh to a long-term deal and he goes back to the Ravens version, I'm going to be highly pissed.
It was the defensive coordinator, and we know you don't like your defensive coordinator. So
I do. I like him. It's just I like Evero. It's just when it's time to, knuckle up, playing 10 yards off the damn wide receivers, it's not gonna cut it. Leaving the middle of the field open,
hold
it's
on
not
one
gonna cut
second.
it. There's no deal with Max in it either. Dan, if I'm GM, if I'm EDC, we ain't got nothing to talk about. We ain't got nothing to talk about. But yes, if Dan wants to bet on the upside of what Oweh could be, I think he should do it. I don't know how much Oweh in his camp are asking or should be asking, but again, he put the tape, he put the film on, and he was getting after the quarterback at will. So now I don't know if that was like a one-time thing, but he did hit since he was a Charger, he had 7 sacks. So he got traded at the midway point. So that is impressive. But can he do it again? Can he continue to build off his newfound success? That's if you're Dan and Brent, that's kind of like the thing you got to watch out for a bet on. What you got? I don't know what did I say?
You know what it is?
What, the new camera?
No,
the happy look. Oh,
that's for your favorite dog.
I feel like this is more of a Chris and dog lover situation. I mean, Chris, if you are in the chat or if you are just listening. I don't get it.
Blanket just got here.
What from who?
From our cousin Tierra.
Oh, that's all you had to say. I mean, I can't read that.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Wait, hold on. Let me see.
Yeah,
Let me see.
go.
Wait, hold on. Well, how can I make you a main? There you go. There you go. Y'all see that? Our local, crochet, person. You know what I'm saying? Hit her up. Y'all see the information on the screen. The social media. Shout out to her. And actually, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and say it. I'm in works with her to getting my one-of-one custom JD6 logo hoodie. I gotta put me back on the screen.
Right, and I got me a free sticker. Yeet or be yeeted.
That's it. All right, cool. But yeah, I'm in talks with her to getting a say custom JD6 black hoodie, crochet hoodie, made. Definitely wanted to support people who support us, and what way to support than getting your logo on the hoodie.
Oh, get your back up, boy. Back up, my Lord.
Look, Go Saw Blanket said, "Is that for me? Is that for me?"
You think everything for him?
You want to see the? I don't know if because your background kind of making it hard to see.
Let me get rid of this background.
There you go. Yeah.
Not gonna hide me.
Y'all see the work. Y'all see the craftsmanship.
I can't see this blanket, so yeah, I can see now.
Y'all can't see the blanket, then get your ass checked. I don't know what to tell you.
I couldn't see through the blanket. That was the problem.
But it looks comfy. It looks like it was definitely made with love, time, effort.
It is
hard work.
Hey, your boy might not get this. Nah,
Look,
I done came up, Shaw. You got luck.
Exactly, man. Look, he ain't letting that thing. Look, he's not letting that thing fall to the ground.
He is here, not playing about it. Like he dead
And
serious.
I'm cold. I'm cold too, bro. What you mean? That ain't for me. What you mean, bro?
But don't. Try to get him to back up so I can at least put it down for him.
Oh, that was for me the whole time. Oh, thank you, bro. I knew you do this for me.
Split second. Look,
Exactly. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. The warmness, the love.
You just dead set on this is mine. Come hither.
But yes, hold on. Fix this. Nope. There we go. Hold on. There we go. All right. But yes, y'all see the work. Y'all saw her name. Y'all saw the social. So please check out her website. Hit her up. For work. Quality work. Y'all saw her here first. Well, not first, but y'all saw it on here. Give your girl a try, man. Give your girl a try. She got big plans, man. She got big plans. I would say get your merchandise now before she blows up, and it costs about $1,000 to get something made from her. Do it now. All right, where were we? Yes. Oh, I wouldn't mind OA be on the team. I just hope it's the Chargers version. That's all I ask. Kyle Pitts. Now, this is a very far-fetched, but again, we're in need of a field-stretching, chain-moving tight end. Kyle Pitts this past season had a decent season, but I don't know if the Falcons going to pay him. That's where we come in. Now, either we sign Mr. Isaiah Likely or Kyle Pitts. Doesn't matter. I just want a better tight end. I just want more options. I just want this offense to have more options. Because we made it to the wild card. I need us to make it to the NFC Championship. And it's doable. It's very doable.
So I had to get some modeling work done so I could send it to her and let her see what's going on.
Yeah, so she could put it on her socials, on her page. She supports us, so we support her and anybody that wants. Matter of fact, we need to ask her, can she sponsor the team? No, I'm joking. Is that a thing? No. Are we big enough for sponsors? Yeah, are we big enough for sponsors? No,
everybody's big enough for a sponsor. Yeah, if you got an audience, you can sponsor something.
True.
Your shorts be hitting 2K views, so hey,
that was the
drop something.
All right. I need about 2 more subscribers so I can hit 50, so I can unlock the ability to go live on my phone wherever I am when news drops, share my opinion, share my thoughts right then and there. So I would love that. Just 2 more. Just 2 more. Just share it with a coworker. The guy that you don't like going to, your neighbor. Know what I'm saying? Just say, hey man, just show him my logo. See if you like sports. He or she, sorry. That's all you gotta do. Now, reasonable free agents. Khalil Mack. Khalil Mack has been a pass quarterback, has been a pass rushing savant, a quarterback's worst nightmare for a long time. He is older though. He only had maybe 5-6 sacks this season. Who cares? Still will upgrade this pass rushing unit that we have. Might come a little bit cheaper since that age, but got to try. Joey Bosa. I don't know if I won't. Well, that's I'm not gonna make it political. But as far as sack production, QB pressures, can't really find any better. But definitely, I don't know how he would do in a 3-4 outside linebacker role, but you got to try. Definitely got to try. Leonard Floyd.
Just so you know, your nephew's a whore.
Which nephew?
Look at the Discord.
Uh,
Shameless Okun himself.
yes, we definitely need Miss Tierra on the stream. Would love to have her, special guest.
And she got 1,000 pounds of energy at all times.
Man said, "Oh yeah, and I get fed steak and chicken, and now this, my life great, and ghosts eat better than me."
You be eating better than me sometimes. I be sitting there like, this punk ass got steak over there. It got steak, got a little bit of tuna and some rice. I'm over here eating Chipotle.
Oh man. Man, shout outs to Ghost and this new blanket. Shout out, for Tierra for sending the blanket. Shout out for Mr. B, for the paying for her services, supporting one of our own. But yeah,
And
if you have
her channel.
And her channel. Sorry, and her channel as well. Yes. Yeah, actually, matter of fact, it's Wednesday, so she should be going live right now. So let me make sure I'm not missing that. But yeah, she might be.
I think she's all. She took the day off. I forgot. She said. I think she had something to do today.
Okay. Well, my bad.
But it's 1:00 here. She usually goes on at between 11:30 and noon on Wednesdays Eastern time.
Eastern time. Okay. Well, whenever she does go live, I'll definitely try to be there, be in the comments, support, see what's the latest updates on her journey. Again, friend of the of all of our socials. Definitely love supporting her whenever we can. As much as everybody, you have a business, a side hustle that you would like for us to check out. Let us know. Just let us know. We support everybody over here. I didn't mean everybody. But let's see, Leonard Floyd, has been a great Robin. That doesn't work well as a Batman, but he has been a great Robin his entire career. Maybe he can come in, boost the competition, in that room. He is a little bit older, so might come down as a cheaper deal. I know Alazone. We're gonna go with Alazone. A little bit of an older linebacker, but he's a great linebacker. I want to say for depth.
Oh,
I
think that's Anzalone.
Anzalone? Okay, I do apologize. But I want to say, his time with the Lions, stellar, nothing great, does his job, and goes home. Would definitely like for Dan to try to get either him or Alex Singleton. I want to say he's on the Broncos at the moment as they prepare for their AFC championship against the Patriots. Again, both of them.
I think Anzalone is more of a. He's not one of them guys you're just gonna put in any type of system.
Right.
He is a certain system that he's effective with, or that he's most effective with. He's effective enough, but the system he's in, for some reason, fits him perfectly. And he's even better in this system than he has been in the past.
Okay. We'll do the Lions. Lions. Let's see real quick. Yeah, the Detroit Lions have transitioned to a 3-4 defense. Okay. But I know not every 3-4 defense is the same. But
his specific role in that defense is what really made him pop.
But it is promising though. He knows how to work in a 3-4 defense, so that's something.
Yeah, you guys aren't you guys 4-3? You guys switched over.
No, we're 3-4. Yeah, everyone wants a 3-4 or whatever style he runs. I will want him to allow JC to travel or go man when the when the wide receiver calls upon it, but that's neither here or there. I really want him to stop playing 10 yards off because you just leaving 5 and in, 5 and out, slants, curl routes, just to be had, like just off rip. But there. Let's see. Khalif Raymond. I know it's not a sexy name, but if you're a NFL junkie, sports junkie, you know Khalif Raymond, one of those guys that just does dirty work, not spectacular, moves the chains for the Lions or whatever team he's been on, blocks, again, blocks well, just again does his job. We need more guys like that. Selfless. We need more selfless players like that. So again, a little bit older, not gonna really command much. He probably knows his role in the NFL now. Just the wide receiver 4 or 5. Catch, try to catch everything that comes my way. On type of dude. So if he is the wide receiver 4, hell, maybe 3. If he beats Xavier and Jimmy or whoever bring in out of camp, I wouldn't be mad. I would not be mad. DeAndre Hopkins, tad bit more far fetched, but we don't need him to be the main. We already got our 2 main. Now him as number 3 or number 4, fantastic. He still has the hands. He still has. I ain't gonna say now this past season, I don't know about his separation, how much separation he's got, but his contested catches would be needed. I would like for that to be on the team. I don't know if the Ravens appreciate it or not, but I did. We just need somebody to go up there and get it, either rather move the chains or in the red zone. DeAndre Hopkins was there. And Austin Eckler. Now, most Panthers fans were complaining that we don't really have a running back that he doesn't have a little wiggle. That remains to be seen with Jonathan Brooks. That remains to be seen. But Austin Eckler, we already know, long time Chargers running back. We already know he has wiggle. He got hurt on the Commanders this past year. Not sure what the injury was, but when he does, hopefully when training camps and everything starts, hopefully he does be able to sign back to any team. I would like for that to be us. Bryce having like a pass catcher in the backfield would be great. At least make the first defender miss. That would be nice. All right, moving on. Trade candidates. Now, here's your question from earlier. Who are your trade targets? Well, here they are. Max Crosby, again, far-fetched. Again, hey, you got to try. As a GM that's trying to, fulfill on his promise to keep the Panthers in playoff contention, you got to try. You got to pick up the phone and try. Bradley Chubb, Dolphins, wants a new contract. Might be a cap cut casualty, whatever. He might get cut just because he costs too much. You know what I'm saying? Before, trying to swoop in before he hits, before they try to cut him, his waivers. I don't know, just kind of work something out. No, he is somewhat injured, but he knows how to get to the quarterback, cause pressure. We need that. Deshaun Gary, with again with their situation, Michael Parsons coming in. I want to say he is due a new deal soon, so not the greatest. No, but he's good. He's good. He probably will be on number 1, but probably number 2. Depends on how scoring progresses this offseason. So again, add more to this position. Deion Dawkins.
I was laughing at the dog.
No.
I was laughing at the dog. He done finished about 3 times. He already sleep. He done.
Man said,
His goose is cooked.
I know most Panthers fans don't like Deion Dawkins for the way at the end of the game, him and one of our defensive ends, Ashawn Robinson, had got into it. Some people just think he's corny. His antics, but he still is, from a football perspective, he still is one of the best left tackles in the league. Tad bit older. Doesn't matter because Trent Williams is still playing on the 49ers at 38, 39. So if you can play, you can play. Bills don't really have that much cap space unless they do some drastic movements. So I would say we swoop in, try to work out a deal. With our situation, with not really having a left tackle for the start of the season. That's what it looks like. So corny.
No, he said corny, sir.
See,
what are you on, sir? What
matter of fact, hey, where's the missus? Help.
Somebody call the manager. Call the manager.
But look, he's not old dude that the Raiders cut. I've got his name already.
I know one thing. Y'all would rather have Deion Dawkins than the dude he had to do with if you had to choose one.
Yeah. Ashawn, I mean, he's okay, but he's not wow. He does his job, but he's not like, wow, no factor.
Hey,
So
Rodman tortured the Bulls for years, and as soon as they got Rodman, all of a sudden he was the best thing since sliced bread.
true. But this ain't one of them situations. Wow. Let's see. Jesse Bates again. Let's see. Jesse Bates, one of the ops free agents. Again, we need a free safety. I don't care what other Panthers fans feel like, but we need a free safety. We definitely need a free safety. That can come out of nowhere, patrol the middle. I ain't asking you to hit stick everybody, but just if the ball's in the air longer than it should be yours. And JC Bates is one of the best in the league.
I got to ask you a question though.
Why
isn't Ardarius Washington up there? Why wouldn't he targeted? Why wasn't he in the free agents that you could target?
I overlooked
he forced fumbles. He makes plays.
You do. But
you could have got Bo Brave and Sanusi Kane. They both like to hit stick. We released them for some godforsaken reason.
Well, that's my reason though. I don't need a strong safety. We already got Morik, and we just drafted one in Ransom, who's pretty much a carbon copy. We need, I need Dan to draft a free safety. You know what I'm saying? All I want.
I could have sworn Kane was a free safety and Brave was a strong, but when they were on the field together, they kind of interchanged roles.
But yeah, Darius Washington, I wouldn't mind. I would like I had plans to do a Ravens version of this if y'all would like. But Darius Washington was one of the people that I would like for y'all to resign. Actually, I put it in our Discord, highlighted, the free agent that y'all should keep. But yeah, Darius Washington, even coming off a injury, was still good for y'all.
Be aware that's going to be a 2-hour stream because we got free agents. I got free agents.
I know. And most people that follow me are the Ravens fans, so I already know they're going to be locked in for that. But yes, Jesse Bates, free safety, phenomenal. He just ball magnet, ball hawk, whatever you want to call him. See if we can trade with the ops. I highly doubt it, but you gotta try. Same thing with Chris Olave. Again, trade, word on the street, trade candidate. Still a young wide receiver. Still, can get open, whatever. Now, him as a wide receiver 3, potentially a 2, depending on what contract negotiation goes on with Coker, wouldn't be bad. Would not be bad. But again, us trading with the ops, I just don't see it happening. I just thought I'd put it out there just to try for shits and giggles. Now, Mr. Kayvon Thibodeau on the Giants. You got Brian Burns, ironically, our former that we traded the Giants to, the former Panther. You just drafted Abdul Carter. The edge room kind of getting crowded. So why not? He's still a young edge. Still got some upsides to unlock. So why not? Walker Little. Now this one I'm kind of iffy on because this past season didn't really have the best. I think he gave up 9 sacks. But he's still young. Still got lots to learn with our situation. We just need somebody to play the position. Until Icky gets back. Hopefully he can come back. But I don't think the Jaguars are going to keep him because of his recent performances. So maybe kind of swoop in. Maybe our coaching staff gets with him. Kind of, who knows, makes him a cornerstone for the love. I think he was drafted after Icky. I don't know, in the same draft. Yeah, you drafted in the 21 draft. I think Icky was drafted probably in the same draft. Maybe. mistake me. He was drafted. No, so Walker Little was drafted before. Icky was drafted the draft after. My apologies. Either way it goes, try to trade for him. You just need some type of serviceable talent on the roster. At least going into training camp. AJ Brown. Now, I was joking about this in the Discord, but you know what? Come thinking about it, why not? If he's that disgruntled, on the Eagles, I'm not saying he's gonna get the ball as much as he wants to, but AJ Brown as a wide receiver 3 anywhere, it's gonna create nightmare problems, mismatch galore. No, you got a 6'5", Nalo. You got a 6'2" or 6'3" Coker in the slot, and then you got this man kicking the cornerback 3 on the outside. Because I know the strong safety and the free safety can't, say you're gonna have to pick one. But you're gonna leave, maybe Jonathan Brooks to catch the ball in the middle, carve him up in the middle. Again, probably unlikely as hell, but this is the NFL where we've seen much other stuff that we probably wouldn't have thought of happen. Yeah, we've seen Antonio Brown just crash out in the middle of a game. We've seen what's his name, Vontae Davis retire at halftime. We've seen I don't know if y'all remember. We've seen Jerome Simpson cut a whole front flip into the end zone over the defender. So anything's possible.
He did land it also, by the way.
He did land it. Perfect 10. He did land it. Now, Lucas Van Ness, I don't know his role in the Packers defensive scheme. Still young, hasn't really done much of anything. I'll say take a swing. See if he can unlock some of that upside. See if Evero somehow can get more out of him. Can't hurt.
A lot of the Packers pass rush was by committee, so I think it's partially talent and partially scheme. It's going to be hard to determine which one of the two is the reason.
That's why you got to gamble. That's why you got trade low, trade like a 6'5", because he's not going to garner that much attention on the trade or free agent market. So you might as well try. But Pete Warner, linebacker, again, free agent for the Saints, one of the ops. Been hurt. But when he's healthy, him and Demario Davis are on one. So whether Saints were willing to let him go, for the cheap, whether you want to bank on his, see if he can stay healthy for maybe 14, 15 games, why not? Because he's like saying he can pretty much do everything. Anthony Richardson. Man, this is fun. This one's funny. Same draft class as Bryce, actually. Was in contention to go number 1. I don't know if he's going to get another chance with the Colts. They're talking about bringing Dan Jones back, even though Dan Jones tore his Achilles, I believe. So that should tell you something. They'd rather try to go with a quarterback recovering from his Achilles than trying to see if the young buck has learned anything, is ready to go, has gained the stamina to play in an NFL game, because that's still going fire for everybody. Man said he told his coach he was tired. And then for me, there's nothing wrong with that. But in the middle of trying to win a game, professional athlete, the fuck you mean tired? But we do need a backup quarterback, but that's not really on the top tier of priority. But let's see what you can get. Brian Thomas Jr. I don't know what's going on over there with the Jaguars, but I don't think the current regime is liking Brian Thomas' effort. Hold on. AR was coming from injury too. Oh yeah, is his eye still bothering him or something, or is it something different, Reg? Yeah, for the longest, it was just like his eye or something. I mean, I ain't calling him Jameis Winston before the LASIK surgery, but yeah, I thought it looked something serious. But if the Jaguars are serious about trading their very young wide receiver, because they just signed Jacoby Myers to a $60 million deal, and they might go after a wide receiver this draft. I don't know. Let's see if the Jaguars are serious or what they want from him. Same thing for Keon Coleman. I posted in Discord what the Bills owner said about Keon Coleman, and it looks like he ain't gonna be on the team for much longer. So again, let's see what the Bills want. See if we can just do a wide receiver swap. If Dan is fed up with Xavier Legette, see if Keon Coleman see if they both need to change the scenery, because sometimes it happens. Your current house, your current group just mesh well, so just go to somewhere else. Boom. Now
I think Excel gonna have a problem. You gotta go to cold ass Buffalo.
But don't horses do well in the cold as well? So I mean, it's I don't know.
Gonna be cold.
I'm just saying, I don't know where the Kentucky Derby. I don't know much about horse racing, but I know the Kentucky Derby is in the middle. Well, my geography is trash.
Oh, Kentucky is in the south. Oh, Kentucky next to Tennessee.
Well, I've never been to either, so
it's 3 states over. Buffalo is about 6.5 states north.
Well, that's why I got That's why I got to travel more. That's my fault.
You don't want to go to Buffalo.
Why not? But I still want to visit for the. Did you say I did it?
You better go during the summer.
Exactly.
Buffalo is closer to Canada than Reg is.
So I need to visit Canada too, because here's nice, both scenery and medical coverage wise.
Well, I went up there in what was it, in September, and it was already cold enough to snow in September.
I'll take my chances. His orbital literally snapped and damn near went blind in that eye. Oh dear God! Oh, okay. Jesus. Well, I ain't know it was that bad. Well, hopefully medical science has advanced to where he can still play, if there's a chance. It's very nice in Canada, I've heard.
That's the guy who's complaining about it being 60 degrees. It's too hot. Yeah.
I got my passport. I got my passport, so hey. Whenever the missus feels like wants to plan the trip, let's go.
Make it a late spring to at most late summer vacation. Once you get to fall, hell no.
And I keep that in mind. But moving on, these are my trade candidates. If you have any more, put them in the comments or DM or put it in the Discord if you dare. Actually, I need to put our Discord link in the description as well. All right, different way. All right, now this is the area that may or may not take me a long time, but different ways to go about the draft. I have multiple options, as you can see. Either option one, since left tackle or right hand quarterback's best friend. We can go with some of the talent in the draft. I highly doubt they're gonna fall this far. As this is a mock draft, very different from real life. But Mr. Francis, I'm gonna butcher his name, Mayoga, sorry, but as you've seen him all season on the Miami Hurricanes, and unfortunately the Hurricanes lost. That wasn't on this prospect's fault. But he did his job, kept Carson Beck clean. I think he only surrendered 1 sack, but if Dan wants to focus on left tackle and he does happen to fall, why not? In this scenario, I was able to get Cassius Howell. I was able to get an edge. Josiah Trotter, a linebacker, Nicholas Singleton, one of the Penn State running backs that's planning on going on day 2 because again we need more running back talent. If Jonathan Brooks is not healthy, Chuba needs a partner. Trevor Etienne, I'm not going to bank on him just being productive with more snaps. Jake Slaughter, Florida Gators center. Let me say this: if you need trenches, the Florida Gators is not a bad team to pick from. Because last year we got Cam Jackson, 6'6" defensive tackle. Any chance he got, he's been making plays for us. You know, if you're a Panthers fan, I know you remember that field goal block that he had. Carson Beck did his job and lost the game. Tragic. Well, I wish he would did his job on that throw. Because how do you not see the safety over top? I'm just saying. All right. Let's see, Mr. Jackson from, I want to say Alabama, cornerback from Alabama. We do need secondary help. Add to that cornerback room, see what he does. And C.J. Daniels, another Miami Hurricane. I don't think he falls this far unless something else happens. But again, wide receiver depth. We need to really figure out wide receiver 3 and 4 moving forward, because the depth behind Nalo and Coker is just not great. Not great. And that's why I need Xavier Legette and Jimmy Horn to train as much as possible this offseason. Because, yeah. All right. Now, in this scenario, again, highly doubt it happens, but it is an option. We trade up for a top-tier edge. In this scenario, I was able to trade up with the Cardinals to get the number 3 spot, and we get, Alvaro Reese. Now, I know some of y'all surprised that why did you not get Ruben Bain? Hell, if I'm going for the jugular, I might as well. I might as well go all in. Like, yes, Ruben Bain looks to be a fantastic talent. I know he's gonna have a great career in the NFL, but Alvaro Reese offers a lot more. NFL length, aggressiveness, strength. It could probably be our Marco Parsons. You just never know. So, able to get Drew Shelton, left tackle, for the Penn State. Coach him up. Might be a long term. Might just have to move Icky to guard or something, or trade him away. I don't know. Jalen Kilgore, safety, or one of the defensive backs off of South Carolina Gamecocks. Again, we need a free safety. Just need some more secondary talent. There you go. Trey Zune. One of our followers, Coach Sip Tally, did a film review on them, tape study. I want to say out of Texas A&M, if I'm not mistaken. He did a film breakdown. Go check that over there. Not the greatest guard prospect, but when put in the right system, does his job well. Deion Burks out of Oklahoma. Again, not a bad choice if you need wide receiver depth. If you're looking for a wide receiver 4 like the Panthers are. Now, Josh Cuevas, we need a receiving tight end. I know if you're picking, this late, not a bad option. Has proved to move the sticks. But of course, he's not going to beat that Evan Ingram, Aaron Hernandez, may he rest in peace, type. But he does the job. Skylar Gill, Howard, Texas Tech. Add to that trenches, that defensive line room, that depth, and Jamar Taylor. Been doing some research. Fantastic running back out of Virginia. Not biggest name. He's not the biggest running back, but he makes plays. Definitely makes plays. I definitely encourage y'all to go check him out when you get a chance on the good old YouTube. All right, option 3. In this scenario, we focus on the secondary. In this scenario, Avion Terrell, the brother of AJ Terrell, who's on the Falcons. I selected him. Now, even though he is smaller, his technique, I love his technique, as many others. Could definitely be that other cornerback if JC goes down for some reason again. If Mike Jack, God forbid, he misses games, we still have talent that can cover the wide receiver 1s and 2s of the NFL. Now, Dylan Denneman, Oregon kind of misused him this season, but before he transferred from Purdue, freshman year, 6 interceptions, like proved to be an absolute ball hawk. We definitely need that. I would love for the Panthers to get him to kind of pair up with length and ransom of the future. That would be a fantastic safety duo. Tristan Leahy, I want to say one of the tackles off of Clemson, if I'm correct. Yeah, Clemson. Again, just get a left tackle in the room, have him battle out in training camp, and make the better best man win. Now, Eli Stowers, I'm very high on. If you don't get Kenyon Sadiq, Stowers is probably a consolation prize. If you need like a vertical tight end, if you don't really care for much blocking, just stretch the field, get open. If teams do miss out on the Kyle Pitts, and Isaiah Likely sweepstakes, Eli Stowers would be fantastic. I highly doubt he falls this far. So, again, Jake Slaughter, build the trenches. We need a long-term center. Derek Moore out of Michigan has the length, and I want to say he had 10 sacks this season from Michigan. Kind of quiet. Michigan kind of been quiet since that championship they had but 2 years ago under Jim Harbaugh. Just hasn't really been the same, but still talent is there nonetheless. Kyle Lewis, not really a name that you're really not going to know, but this draft class is stacked with linebackers from top to bottom. He's more of a coverage linebacker, so not really sure if his tackling is poor or not up to par. But again, Panthers need somebody that can cover, so it wouldn't. I wouldn't be mad at this if we waited to the sixth round. I don't think we traded our 7th round pick to get a linebacker of this caliber because we have the tacklers. We have Morrig, Mr. Derek Brown, our nose tackle, and both Cam Jackson and Bobby Brown. We have our tacklers. We just need somebody that can cover the tight ends, as you see, because the Panthers gave up the game-winning tight ends, game-winning touchdown to one of the Rams tight ends. Not really, more Rick's fault, more of a box safety, more of a line of scrimmage, safety, plus the size advantage was ridiculous. So, yeah. Now, option 4, we get the top tight end and go majority offense. Now, Panthers offense was inconsistent as games as like their record. We will win one, lose, win, lose, yada yada. Kenyon Sadiq, the top tight end in this draft class. Wouldn't be mad if we go that route. We get Mr. Regis, boy over there at UConn, Mr. Skylar Bell, to be our wide receiver 3 or 4. Man had a fantastic season at UConn. A little bit underrated, but hopefully he shoots up draft boards, this upcoming cycle. Now, Jonah Coleman, one of the top running backs in this draft class, not really a strong RB class, but did his thing at Washington. I want to say he transferred from Tulane. He did his thing there as well. We need more running back talent. Wouldn't be mad if we go there. Carter Smith, the left tackle for Indiana. The left tackle for Indiana. Most analysts has him just switching to guard. But I say try him out in training camp, see how it goes. It can't hurt. Vincent Anthony Jr., not really a name people should really know, but since some of my teams are in the ACC, like my North Carolina Tar Heels, I gotta pay attention. Whatever. But Anthony Jr., not the most fantastic production, but he has NFL size. So see what you can do there. Jake Slaughter again. We need a center bad. But Mr. Ahmad Moulton, not the sexiest name because he's doing the dirty work in the trenches, but I would love for him to get in the same room with Derek Brown and, grow and learn. All right. We bulk up the interior and find Derek Brown a partner. Now, there's plenty of defensive tackle prospects in this class, so wouldn't be mad if we waited to the 2nd round or just get one straight in the first. But Kaden McDonald, Just like any other Ohio State prospect, can't really go wrong unless they just drop completely off a cliff. But if they have a first round grade, go get them. Go get them. I know Ashawn Robinson's contract is ending after this upcoming season. So if we get the jump on that, get a 5-year rookie deal, and potentially up the talent, we'd be mad. R. Mason Thomas, one of the speed rushers in this draft class, might be somebody we need. People are comparing him to Nick Bonito. Hey, I love it. Get a Nick Bonito in the second round. You know what I meant. Find him. Like, we just need to add to the D line. Add more talent to the D line. How about that? Whether it be on the other side of Derek Brown or depth, we just need to do it. Connor Liu, one of the center prospects. Auburn, I want to see towards ACL this season, but before then, one of the I would say one of the was the number one center. Number two center. It would be a bad selection if his medicals test out. Zachariah Branch, Georgia, speedster, mood to change. We could be down to secondary honest. Definitely need that if Jimmy Horn can't be. Jacob Rodriguez. Now, if you like college football like me, Texas Tech defense was one of the main reasons why they got that far. With Jacob Rodriguez, one of a smaller linebacker, I can't tackle, shoot the gap. Doesn't really have ideal, NFL size, but it hasn't stopped, NFL players from not trying. Yeah, I think Sam Mills, one of our, Panthers greats, was smaller, still made it happen. So, whatever. Chris McClellan out of Missouri. Again, the depth, talent. Missouri had a decent defense this year, so some prospects going to be heard on day 2 or day 3. So why not? Now David Boykin, again, did my research. Now he's Mr. National Champion. Both him and Carter Smith from last side. Just did dirty work, nothing sexy. Almost he's smaller. So, but doesn't matter if he can play free safety, in the NFL, or that translates, the skills translate from college to the NFL. I'll take it for a 6th-round pick. And I want to say that was all. But I just want to thank everybody for rocking with us, checking in with us, chiming in, chopping it up. Man, that's all I had, Mr. Ghost, Mr. B. Did you have anything? You want to add? Want to promote?
I mean,
anything upcoming?
I keep seeing you trying to have your team drafting all the needs that we got: trenches, linebackers. I mean, what's going on here, sir?
We need help too. Like we try to upgrade too. Like I know y'all trying to not make sure y'all don't miss the playoffs again.
Y'all gonna be all right. Y'all gonna be perfectly fine in the NFC South.
And we need to stay on top of the NFC South because I'm not trying to have the Saints come out of nowhere and rule that thing for the next 3 or 4 years. I don't want the Bucks, saying to get their shit together and continue their dominance. I definitely don't want the Falcons. Well, they definitely not with their new head coach, and they kept their old defensive coordinator. I ain't worried about that at all.
Yeah, I was definitely about to say, you say anything about the Falcons, you tripping.
I mean, I know. Look, we got a three win streak on them right now. The Falcons have not been able to beat Bryce, so I'm good with that.
I guess y'all can get it.
Let me correct that. Recently, the Falcons have not been able to figure out Bryce, so and that's dating back to to the end of the 2025 season. We swept them this year, so as far as I'm concerned, Falcons ain't a threat.
And anybody I like.
Matter of fact, Bryce put up the most yards, most Panthers yards, probably the most yards he did in the NFL on them. What was it? 460 something yards, 400 some yards on a bum ankle.
You mentioned Bum and Bryce in the same sentence.
All right. Man, gonna pull an NFL analyst and be like, "Well, he said Bum and Bryce," and just start spinning a story. Shit, matter of fact, I should have worn my Bryce jersey. Definitely need to get my Nalo, my Coca jersey. Definitely my Derek Brown. I don't know why I don't have that one yet. That's my fault. But definitely some new Panthers merch coming soon, as long as my own merch. So definitely.
I'm about to get on you about that. I said, hold on, no. Where the J merch?
It's coming. It's coming. Still in development. Still working out some stuff. Learning as I go. What's the best?
We do need a shirt with just the J on it and the 6 underneath.
Yeah. But I have a design in the wings. I definitely want to debut it as a surprise. And see if the people like it. But yeah. And then who knows? Maybe I do join you in the giveaway. And I say giveaway, like say I get like a sweater made, or a hoodie made. Maybe somebody put that in the giveaway, so you're not the one doing all that by yourself.
I mean, we can rotate. With my lives, I got about, let me see, 10 more days? Yeah, 10 more days to the end of the month. 2 Saturdays from now. Yeah, this Saturday and next Saturday. Next Saturday be the end of the month. So whoever got the points on that one. I mean, I don't know if Reg is allowed to win, since we, are a combined unit. But he's leading in points right now, and K's second, I believe.
Shit, we need to send Reg a get well basket or something. Jesus.
About to send him some elderberry and sea moss.
Right, like some lozenges, some I don't know, somebody's auntie got to have the remedy.
What they say, lemon, honey, cayenne, and some tea. They do wonders.
But I don't know, Reg guy. It's been a whole month and a half now.
That's called that cold ass weather. That's what that shit is.
Mr. Reg
walk out the door and held the wrong way. You walk out the door. Oh shit! I got a cold.
Well, thank God he doesn't live in the Denver altitude. So yeah, that's a different problem. But Mr. Reg, we hope you get better. Hopefully, you're able to do the show this Friday.
Okay.
It's good. Let's say hopefully, we're able to do the show. If not, me and B got you. See you on trying to carry our, all of our channels, our brands, trying to get noticed to probably get a spot on ESPN. No, I'm joking. But just get more notice, get more voices out there. Our names and likenesses to what we like to get into. I say, I know the B, you're a foodie, motorcycle, car enthusiast, mechanic, engineer. Hell, they say you helped your mom stain deck. So this man just a handyman in general.
Yeah, it's a little cold for that this week though.
When Mr. Reg, I know he has a lot of opinions on topics around the world. I know he is a WWE, WWF, then WWE enthusiast,
a wrestling fanatic.
Yeah, a wrestling fanatic. NXT, AEW. I don't know if TNA still exists, but if it's wrestling, he is there. Now he is a college football fan, like myself. He is in love with everything UConn, down to the women's Huskies. So like we all
women's Huskies are number one on that, because I think the women's Huskies are the most reliable.
Yeah, they unfortunately beat my South Carolina Gamecocks for the title, whatever last season. But hopefully that'll change.
I tell you what, I think Reg being sick is part of the wrestling storyline. I think Lola did something to him, so he injured, so he just gotta you just gotta stay behind the scenes for a couple weeks. No.
Well, I'm gonna need Reg to come out like, dude, what's it? I'm having a brain fart on our names today. We dog walking everybody in basketball. Yeah. LSU
Walking that dog got you sick.
LSU having a good season so far. I want to say the Gamecocks having a good season. The Notre Dame prospect, she's killing it. So I just know the WNBA draft this season is going to be fire. Yeah. But yes, definitely going to try to be more consistent. Trying to do more things, more ideas, whether they're not liked or not. We're just going to put it out there. You never know. Just never know. But we try. We try. But Mr. B, anything you want to promote? Promote your stuff?
Well, a6ghost.com, YouTube. I think A6Ghost Basil on Twitter or X, whatever you want to call that shit. I can't remember one for TikTok, but you know.
You already know what I'm about to say. Probably one of my slogans. Probably is part of my brand. But 86 on everything that I do. Again, like I said, merch.
86. 86.
My bad. J86. Yeah. That's how I know I'm tired. But J6 on everything that I do. Twitch, of course, YouTube, TikTok every now and then. Hell, my gamer tag, PSN. If I do get back into that, after I fix everything that I got fixed. But yeah, that's all I got. Thank you for everybody that showed up. Coach, Mr. Reg. Let me just scroll up, make sure I ain't missing nobody.
Okay.
My lovely lady, even while working herself, she still supports your boy. That's love right there. That's love. Definitely gonna put a ring on it. Trying to. But thank you. If you're watching the rewind again, let me know how I did in the comments. Share with your friend, your uncle, next door neighbor, that little kid that asks you if you got games on your phone. Anybody.
Side chick.
Word. Word. I don't condone adultery over here. No, monogamous all the way. All right. Also, my bad. I'm sorry. Tiara, don't forget to follow her. Her channel again, Mr. Ghost. If you want to put her that little slip of paper or sticker. Wait. Undo your background.
I always forget about this background, man. They be killing me.
That's what I'm saying. I'm
thinking be a little bit more friendly.
Right. But again, if you see if the camera can focus, there we go.
There we go.
And y'all see the socials.
Don't steal my code neither. We're gonna be beefing. Steal my code.
Again, y'all see the socials. Y'all see the website. Please hit her up. Tell her, that Jay and Ghost, sent you. Definitely trying to get her, blowing up over there. She's putting in the work. She's putting in the elbow grease. She's definitely putting in the fingers because I guess crochet takes a lot of, finger and wrist work. But definitely, please. Oh, but I said definitely, please go support her, please. All right.
I mean, I said the finger. Okay.
What the finger with the little needles and stuff, right?
You probably listened to the joke, Jay, but yes. The finger.
Go you see.
That's why I said you better not steal my code neither.
But everybody, that's a wrap. If y'all want me to do a Ravens version of this, please let me know in the comments or in the Discord. I'll be glad to, share my opinions.
It's mandatory that you do it, so we might as well just go ahead and get it started.
What you mean mandatory? Matter of fact, you know what? Since you like to do polls, put a poll in the Discord and see what the people say. I'll let the people decide. But everybody, that's it. I got fix my lunch. Starving, stomach rumbling, and I got to prepare for it. Till next time, hopefully this Thursday or Friday. This Friday, we'll do this thing again, but with different topics. But till then, everybody. Oh man. But to everybody, y'all.